Hello and welcome back to Quillpig Gaming blind playthrough of Kingdom Come Deliverance. In our last session, we joined Sir Radzig's service and learned a little bit about combat and archery. One archery duel and then a combat piece. You're the guy we got to talk to. We took up service with the bailiff, and then he sent us to go meet Nightingale. And Nightingale's going to tell us what our duties are.
Here I am. My name is Henry. We're supposed to go on patrol together?
I see you're kitted out.
Ready to get going.
I'm Nightingale. Aren't you that lad the mill wench brought here on a cart?
Yep.
Teresa. Yes, she rescued me. She turned up with Captain Robard and his knights.
All honor to the girl. She has bigger balls than most men. Tell me, how did you
Well,
pay
we're
her
trying to
back?
pay back her uncle.
I thanked her.
That's not much, is it? You should go and see her when you get a chance. So, how did you end up in the service of the bailiff?
Courtship.
I wanted to enter the service of Sir Radzig, but he sent me here to learn.
And learn you will. You're lucky, lad. Sir Radzig must like you. Most lords would have just sent you on your way.
Come with me, Henry. We'll patrol the town and then check on the taverns to make sure they lock up in the evening.
I'm ready.
Sounds good.
Don't forget, I'm supposed to try you out and, with the help of God, teach you something. So I expect you to deal with any misconduct yourself. I'll make sure you don't do anything too stupid. Let's go.
All right.
This is our church, St. Matthew's. It serves not only as the house of God, but as the crypt of the Lords of Lipa, our masters.
Huh.
The gravedigger lives right round the corner. The priest, too.
Gravedigger
Our
and the
parish
priest. Tell us about the
Man
town.
shouldn't speak ill about servants of the Lord. This is our rat house. Pretty big, eh?
Rat house?
The
That's what you
bailiff
call the
and his
guard
man
place?
live there, and our maestro proto-notarius, the scribe,
Cabbage! Green cabbage!
and the jailhouse.
Get it
You don't
before
want to
it's
see the
done.
inside, not even as a guard. Naturally, we have an executioner too, but he doesn't live in town. That wouldn't be proper. as I'm
We
sure
met the
you know.
executioner.
He lives by Gallows Hill, the other side of the creek. This pillory was brand new in autumn, and 2 people have already been rotting on it. The swordsmith lives here.
Bread! Bread! Rolls and pretzels!
What the hell is going on here
Oh.
now? Go and check it out, Henry.
Just run along and I'll make no trouble for you. If you won't go to the church.
Solve the dispute.
What are you two screeching about? Stop making such a ruckus.
About time you turned up. This filthy beggar thinks.
My name is Jane.
No one cares what your name is. This filthy beggar thinks she can come and stink in front of my shop. I want you to get rid of her.
How's she bothering
What's the
you?
problem here?
This is my shop, and I won't have beggars sitting on my doorstep. Let her go and squat in a square. She won't be in anyone's way there, and there's plenty of folk to beg from.
Must you sit here, of all places?
Yes, I do.
Why?
Folk drive me away wherever I sit. I can't keep walking all day and night.
Hmm.
Can't you show us some Christian charity, Armourer?
What? Have you any idea how much I've given away in alms? Even to this witch only yesterday.
Is that true?
Might be, might not.
Oh.
Did you get any arms or not?
Yes.
From the armourer here?
I don't know. And even if I did, That was yesterday, and my belly's empty again today.
That's true.
What would you know about it?
We'll give it Gretchen. Roshan.
Here, Jane. Take this and be on your way.
Yes. Yes, thank you. I'll go right away. Right away. God bless you, Henry.
And what happens if she comes again tomorrow? You give her more?
You
You're
gave her
making a
one coin.
mistake. Give them coin once and you'll never see the back of them.
If you say so.
Alright, how'd we do? Oh, you okay? You seem to be fine, though.
Your old neighbors are living here now. It's a bit of a shithole. Even so, you should be thankful to Sir Hanush. If the town burghers got their way, your folk wouldn't be let anywhere near the town. And now our people aren't too happy with him. Some fools are even calling for Sir Hanush to finally hand the fiefdom over to the young lord, Sir Hans Capon.
He's a bit flashy.
His father, old Sir Yeshke, may God rest his soul, kept it till he was an old man. Then he retired from it, first to Moravia, then to eternity. Sir Hanush is managing the fiefdom until Sir Hans comes of age. They're related by blood somehow, the same great-great-grandfather or some such. The time's coming soon enough when the estates have to be handed over. These affairs often end in conflict. I hope we have nothing like that here. This square here, it looks much better during the markets. Then it's filled to bursting with folk from all around.
It's a pretty town. Needs a bit of paving. Okay, that bucket makes a whole lot more sense than our buckets. The bale in the middle of our buckets means you're always hitting your leg with it. With it like that, it's straight down.
Which the young bucks are none too happy about. I heard he even keeps the poor lass locked up at home all day.
There's one alehouse here on the market square, the Trader's Tavern.
Trader's Tavern?
The other's up by the gate. We'll be going there later.
You're not trying to get us drunk, are you? Wouldn't be proper on duty.
Let's move along to the inner bailey.
It's a smithy. Okay,
Here's
not
the
going there.
forge. The blacksmith has some trouble and he's not working at the moment, but his apprentice is standing in for him tolerably. I hear you're a blacksmith's apprentice too. You lot could help if needed, couldn't you?
Us? What do you mean?
You and your master, or your father, whoever taught you.
They...
What is it, lad?
My father was the master blacksmith. He was killed in Skalitz.
Ah, I'm sorry.
He
didn't
seems like a
know.
nice enough guy.
Thank you. So am I.
My papa died not long ago. Of course, it was old age got him. That's not the same, but I know a little how you feel.
Ooh, hot foot. Okay. A little bit of pathing issues.
The Rate Fiefdom is pretty big. Naturally, it starts here by the town, continues along the Safau River, all the way to Kohelnitz. Then there's Gallows Hill, lots of farmhouses scattered around. Neuhof, Merhoyed. Master Smill is in charge of Sir Hanush's stables. He's by far his best vassal. It's all a bit complicated for a newcomer, I suppose. This lord here, that lord there, this exemption here, that right there. Exemptions from exemptions, rights to half of something, so on. It'd take you a year to make head or tail of it. This tower was only half the size when I was a young lad.
Sir Hanush had it extended and made into an armory.
That's a shirt we dropped earlier. The Gambison, they called it. Hey, pig. What are those balls?
God be with you, Benesh. How goes it?
Well enough, Nightingale. It's quiet.
Those weights?
Good. Where's Moimir, anyway? Isn't he supposed to be here with you?
Lost everything. My
yeah,
own, he hasn't my turned up. family, my livelihood.
Oh, I
Been
see.
merciful.
Now, where might he have got to, then?
I don't know.
You don't know, eh? Let me tell you something. When the bailiff finds out Moimir's slacking off, he'll be in serious shit. And being a friend of his, you wouldn't want that, would you?
No.
So it's better if I deal with it, and we leave the bailiff out of it, right?
Yes, I suppose so.
So where is he?
In the tavern.
He
I'm
was
from
thirsty.
Gallic.
Good folk.
Went
You
for
all
an
know what
ale.
happened there.
We know how that
What do you
goes. Come on, Henry. Let's go and find that idler, and you'd better talk some sense into him. What the fuck are you doing here when you're supposed to be on the gate?
You got
Move
caught.
your carcass and go and guard the gate. Not a word. Get moving. You're lucky it was me found out, not the bailiff, or God forbid, Captain Bernard. Out!
Well, he got moving.
Come and sit with me, Henry. Let's have a drink.
Okay, we are gonna drink.
That fool got me all worked up.
Okay.
Me as well, the lazy bastard.
My words exactly. And just when we need every pair of eyes. You never know when the Cumans might creep up on us. But that's enough about that. Let's not let it spoil our day. Listen, since we're sitting here anyway, how about a little game?
Okay, we learn how to gamble. Well, he's in charge.
Why not?
On a new job.
So, bring it on.
Okay. Alright. Okay, we're playing Farkle. Okay, so... Hold. Hold. That's 400. Okay. Let's click help. Goal of the two-player game. Yeah. Yep, we got 400 points. Player's turn. Player then use A to select and set aside scoring dice, and at least one die must always be set aside. Then the player can throw the remaining dice again using Y. Okay. Yep. I know how to play Farkle. Alright. Oh, that's a 6. That's not a... Okay. Well, then we've got a 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. We'd need a 3. And the chance of getting a 3 on a throw is 1 in 6, which is not great. Or we can just hold A and score and roll again. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, hold and roll again. $200. And let's score and pass. We'll go to 2,000. Yep, pull out your 100. Sixes. Ooh, you got 700 now.
Now you.
All right. 400. Score and roll again. And hold, hold, and score and pass. One, two, three, three, three. Yep.
That's all.
Six, 6, 5, 5, or 6, 6, 5, 3, 2. So we'll hold the 1. I mean, 400's not too bad. Score and pass.
You're lucky.
And we won. Okay, we've been gambling for a while. Yeah, we skipped the turning. We're not good enough at
One more thing
fighting
we're
yet.
done for the night. Ringing the end of the day and closing the taverns.
Isn't it still a bit early?
I don't know how it was in Scarlet's, but here in Rattay we close up at this hour. Except, of course, during fairs and big festivals. Then we don't close at all.
I see. Should I go and ring the bell?
If you wouldn't mind, the bell is hanging outside the rat house. Ring 3 times, then go to the Trader's Tavern by the market square and make sure the innkeeper closes
All
up.
right.
I'll do that.
Before I forget, it's forbidden to walk in Rattay at night without a torch. Here, take this one.
Okay, we got an extra torch. Can't walk in town without a torch at night. I don't know if he was telling her to go away or if he was paying her. You're not carrying a torch. You're not carrying a torch. No torch. Look at all these people breaking the law. Although maybe that doesn't apply until after the bell's rung. All right. Where is the bell? Be up in a tower? No, right there. Do we need to ring it again? Nope. Let's close up shop. It's closing time. Time for you to go to the places where you will be. Okay. Tavern.
And the canon of St. Wenceslas in Olomouc was so drunk, he dragged the pig to the market square, saddled it up, and rode it out of the town gate.
Uh-oh.
No, we can see that this wasn't going to end well. So, Sir Peter and I rode off to look for the good canon on his pig.
Closing time for the Lord.
We tracked the filthy beast down to a sty beyond Cronau. I mean, the beast with a tonsure on its head. We never found the real pig, but the Reverend was sound asleep in the pigsty.
Birds of a feather stick together. It seems the same goes for pigs and prelates. I toast, gentlemen, to pigs and prelates.
God save the bacon.
Sir Hans, forgive my intrusion, but I need...
Oh, but what? You want to join us? Want to buy us around? I'm afraid we don't drink with peasants. You're not in your village now, boy.
No,
What?
sir. Curfew's been rung. The alehouse is closing.
Nothing closes while I'm sitting here. If that's all, you're dismissed.
Are you out of your mind, lad? You can't cross his lordship. He's got a temper like a bear with gut ache. If I was you...
It's our job to close down, though.
He shows it.
The bailiff instructed me to close the tavern at the proper hour. He doesn't want anyone disturbing the peace after curfew.
The bailiff? The bailiff can kiss my arse. I trust you haven't forgotten who's the rightful lord of Rattay.
No, it's Sir Hannes.
Ooh.
Is he here? What, is he hiding under the table, maybe? No! Then what he wants isn't worth a fart in a bathhouse. And besides, he's only in charge till I grow up.
Which clearly hasn't happened yet.
Enough! You can't talk to me like that. I'm a nobleman.
Come now, sirs. You're not going to fight here, are you?
We most definitely are. This young needs to be
again?
told his place.
Come on, you're drunk. Okay, we're actually going to fight him.
Let him have it, Sir Hans. That'll show him.
Give that bastard something to remember you by.
You call that combat?
Show him no quarter, sir. Show him no quarter, sir.
Beat him down.
I don't know if we could have done anything different there.
Crucifix! What in the name of Christ is happening here? Hell? Answer me, damn you!
This peasant insulted me. I had to teach him a lesson.
By rolling around in the mud like a hog?
That's a fine example of noble conduct.
Sir Hannes, the bailiff ordered me to...
Silence! You shut your mouth and thank your lucky stars that you are Radzig's ward. Have you gone out of your mind? Raising your hand to a nobleman? And you, Hans, how many times have I told you that drinking with your subjects might be good for their morale, but it's bad for your honor? You spend all your days drinking and chasing wenches, which wouldn't matter if you paid any attention at all to your duties. And now we see what that leads to. Tomorrow, you will go with me to a hearing. Some landowners have asked me to settle a dispute. It'll be an excellent lesson for you.
I had planned to go hunting, but if you think listening to the pointless gripes of a bunch of old fools will benefit me, so be it.
Ooh, hunting? Well then, your grace, I'll tell you what. You can go hunting.
Really?
Naturally. Who am I to deprive the young Lord Capon of his sport? And you can take Henry here as your page.
Him? Absolutely not.
You'll do as I've commanded. It's time you learned how to lead people, and not just in drinking and brawling. Now get out of my sight.
Sir, I have responsibilities to the bailiff.
Not anymore. Your responsibilities now are to Lord Capon. It's time you learned how to behave in the presence of nobility. Let's go. Tell the kitchen I'm hungry. It's been a long journey.
Is that a promotion? It feels like that's a promotion. Like, not a good one, but a promotion. Okay. Now what? The prey. At dawn in the courtyard of the upper castle. Okay. So I guess we're done here. We took a couple hits. How's everything doing for us? Nourishment's kind of low. Not bad. Energy's up. Can we read these? We can. Newhoff. Rattay. Windmill. Rattay Mill. No idea. Huh. Alright, well, let's head back to the miller to sleep. Ooh, do our torches burn down? Do they have durability? Other... What do they count as? We're dirty again. Need to wash up. Torch. They do have durability, but they're at 100. Alright. We can grab some stew by the front, if there's any stew left. Nourishment's at 100. Okay, so we're good. What time is it? About 10 p.m. Poppies? Yep. Still gonna keep a lookout for more marigolds. There's cookpots everywhere. So as long as we're near town, we should be able to get stuff to eat pretty easily. All right. Put the torch out.
Henry, I'm so glad to see you.
So, how have you been?
I can't stop thinking about Skalitz.
Mm-hmm.
I know. It was hell. But life has to go on. Why not clear your head and try to forget about it? At least for now.
What do you mean?
Do you feel like a walk?
That's not a bad idea. It's getting too late now. But if you pick me up during the day,
During the
I'll be
day.
glad to take a walk with you.
As her ladyship commands?
You jester.
Alright, there's a trough. Let's get cleaned up. And where's Miller at?
God be with you.
Pickpocket.
Would you teach me something about the, milling craft? Like how to get things out of strangers' purses into your own?
Aye, why not? You're handy enough. No doubt you'll master it. Come behind the mill where we won't be seen.
Good luck then.
First off, we have 142 groschen on us. Just in case it comes up.
Hey, lad! Don't you want a little wager on the...
Alright.
I'll stand here and pretend I don't know you're there. You try sneaking up behind me without me seeing you, and take something from my purse. First, you have to rummage in the purse. The longer you do it, the better chance you have of finding something valuable. But also, of getting caught in the act. Once you've found something you want, you've got to pull it out. Carefully, but fast enough so I don't notice. Try stealing my dagger. It's there, mixed up with other things.
Okay, pickpocketing. Picking pockets, no joking matter. Okay. Sneak up on them unnoticed. Then holding A, begin pickpocketing. Background of the rose changing color from red to green. Okay. Whoa. Place where you are stealing. Some item you have groped out. Pressing A again, you can steal it. Item you've just stolen. . Item expert perk. Okay. Pickpocket.
Caught you.
Huh.
If this was for real, I'd be yelling for a guard. Try it again.
Okay.
Caught you. If this was for real, I'd be yelling for a guard. Try it again.
All right.
Caught you. If this was for real, I'd be yelling for a guard. Try it again.
Ah,
Caught you. If this was for real, I'd be yelling for a guard.
I see.
Try it again.
Okay.
Caught you.
Hmm.
If this was for real, I'd be yelling for a guard. Try it again.
All right. Down. Ah, we got it.
That's the way. I hardly noticed you were there. I think you're ready to try it out for real. Best practice on drunks and sleeping folk.
Drunks and
so
sleeping
you don't
folk.
end up in jail before you even get started.
Thanks, Peshek.
You're welcome. But I'll be having that dagger back now.
I'd like to try pickpocketing again.
As you wish. I'll stand here and pretend I don't know you're there. You try sneaking up behind me without me seeing you and take something from my purse. First, you have to rummage in the purse. The longer
Yep.
you do it,
We got it.
Once you've found something you want, you've got to pull it out.
I just want to make sure that we got it.
But fast enough so I don't notice. Try stealing my dagger. It's there, mixed up with other things. Goodbye. That's the way. I hardly noticed you were there. I think you're ready to try it out for real. Best practice on drunks and sleeping folk, so you don't end up in jail before you even get started.
Thanks,
Okay.
Peshek.
You're welcome. But I'll be having that dagger back now.
And how do we get a dagger? Can you sell us one?
You've an honest trade. How come you got mixed up in crime?
Evil times. The harvest failed, and there was no grain to mill, and a child to feed on top of it all. I had no choice. And meanwhile, the lords in the castle and the monks in the monastery stuffed their craws to bursting. Where's the justice in that?
So you took justice into your own hands, is that it? And now you take whatever you need?
Pull your head out your ass, Henry, and take a good look around you. Wars come and go, but nothing really changes. It's the poor that do the dying, and the
Well, I don't
nobles
agree with
reap the rewards.
all of that.
We have to survive somehow, so why concern ourselves with morals?
Can you tell me... What's the local lord like?
So
Still
Hamish,
working on speech.
he treats his people well, but he's tough as an old oak.
The way things are these days, I wouldn't wonder if he and his men started kicking some asses.
What's Sir Hans' capon like?
Ah, that worthless dandy. Sir Hanish has to knock some sense into him, or I dread to think what will become of this place when he takes over.
Do you know Sir Bernard, the Rat-Eye captain?
He's a grumpy bastard, but fair, I'd say.
Okay, that's it. Nothing else new.
That's all.
And let's end dialogue right here. And it's time to go to bed. We gotta wake up early. Nobody seems to care if we close the doors or not. Alright, open you up. Alright, let's take old boots. Let's put those away. Red scarf. We got 2 torches, right? Let's put 1 away. I think that's enough. Alright, then let's take a look at our armor. And sleep and save. Sleep.
Hey, lad! Don't you want a little wager on the rat-eye?
4:30. There we go. Let's get up there. Put on all of our stuff. Poor quality arrows. Actually, not that. This one. Alright. We're as kitted out as we can be. Everything's clean. Nourishment's fine. Energy and health are good. Alright, let's get up. Alright, let's head back to town. I don't think sneaking actually helps us, unless we're sneaking past somebody. Is there anybody even around? Nope. Just a cook pot. Poppies. It's a beautiful world that they made. I wonder if any of the stars are correct. Very pretty. Let's put up a torch. We haven't been down there. And let's see. Quest. Meet Lord Capon at dawn in the courtyard of the upper castle. Other castle. Alright. Wrong place. So we're gonna go hunting. So we could practice on those sleeping people, but we'd have to watch out for guards. Need to get a, oh, what's that called? The suit jacket that they've got. Tabard? Is that the right name? Oh, I don't want to be late. Right around sunrise. Hunting.
I'm overjoyed. Have you got a horse?
No, sir.
No.
Where would someone like me get a horse?
Good point. Unless it was a cart horse, I suppose.
Oh.
Well, you'll just have to trot along behind me like a good dog.
All right, we have to learn our place. That's what we're here for.
Farewell.
Maybe he'll be less of a jerk. Can't talk to him even. Let's get out of town then. Let's see if we can call our dog. Put the torch away. Stopped on a butterfly. There we go. Good dog. What? Arrows? Nope. We already got him. Well, at least he's not outrunning us. Yet.
Look here, blacksmith. About that business at the alehouse.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
Hanush was right. I should have behaved differently.
Okay.
More, well,
That's a kind of
gently.
apology.
but that doesn't mean you were in the right. You can't throw
That-
a lord
that's
out
fair.
of the tavern in his own town. You understand?
Yes, I was just...
What? Speak up! Don't worry, I won't bite your head off.
It's just that when you said those things in the arena, sir, I was a little upset.
Ah! I just like to tease greenhorns a little. And you vexed me too. You were insolent to Captain Bernard and they rewarded you with service. Whenever I do anything reckless, even if it's for my honor, Hanush is on my back about it and I get punished. Like now.
I didn't mean to threaten anyone.
Well, it's all water under the bridge.
Okay.
Let's not spoil our hunt.
Well, he's definitely kind of a jerk, but this is better. Keep looking at that unhorse option. We could push him off.
Let us talk of something else. Is this your first time hunting?
This kind? Yes.
I've been hunting since I could walk. If you're not a complete blockhead, you might learn something useful. And if you don't cock it up entirely today, maybe I'll take you again. It's always helpful to have a minion at
A
hand.
minion?
As I said, I have hunted before, but it wasn't...
Chasing bunnies with a pitchfork isn't hunting. Observe and learn.
I'll do the best I can, sir.
That's gorgeous. That sunrise.
Listen, I wanted to ask you about scallops.
I don't know if... that is, sir, I don't know if that's a suitable topic of conversation for the hunt.
We're not hunting yet. I'd like to hear about it at last from someone who was actually there.
The Cumans attacked Skallets and, anyone who didn't flee.
That's what they all say. I want details.
Is it really necessary, sir?
Arguing with the nobility again, eh? It seems you're a bit of a rebel.
No, not at all, sir. It's just that... well, it's hard for me to talk about.
I see. So I'll have to get you drunk first.
Not sure even that would work.
We'll have to find out, won't we? There's a nice little place just north of here. We'll camp there and you can tell me all about it.
If you wish, sir.
And don't dilly-dally. Let's try and get there before the day's out.
Oh. Okay. Energy's still good. Nourishment's fine. I think we want to keep nourishment over 60%. Tallenberg Woods. This looks like a national park or state park or something. All right. Hold on. Can we not zoom out? Nope. Yeah, there we go. DLC quest. Ooh, we're almost back home. Where's the guy that could teach us how to read? Somewhere up here. To zoom in more. There was a guy who could teach us how to read. don't know where it went. Oh, campsite. The cook pot already going.
Bring me wine and bacon from the saddlebag.
Wine and bacon. All right. Fetch wine and bacon. Got the wine, got the bacon.
Coming up, sir.
At long last.
Bacon, wine.
So, are you enjoying being on the hunt?
I am, although we haven't actually hunted anything yet.
That doesn't matter. Hunting is a diversion. The main thing is to get out of Rattay for a while. Listening to Hanush's lectures all day long would drive anyone mad.
How come Hanush looks after you anyway?
For a start, he doesn't look after me. I'm not an infant blacksmith's boy. Hanush is just managing my property until I'm an adult.
How old are
When
you?
will that happen?
What are you implying?
Nothing. I didn't mean it like that. I meant that you seem quite adult to me already, sir.
Well, it's hard to say. Before he died, my father appointed a council of nobles to decide the matter. Only they can't be bothered travelling halfway across the country just to assess the claim of some stripling. Under normal circumstances, it wouldn't be necessary. The king would decide on my adulthood. Only...
The king is gone.
just so.
So he's kind of stuck in limbo.
If I may ask, sir, what does a lord like you do all day?
When I was little, I was awfully bored, I can tell you. There was always some courtier or teacher dogging my footsteps. Now I spend most of my time trying to learn from Sir Hanush. Governing is no joke, at least most of the time. Only last week I had to listen to complaints from my subjects.
But that could be interesting too, couldn't it?
My lord, this yokel here empties his piss pot in my yard.
And sir, that old hag put a spell on my cow, and sir, my old woman is fucking half the village.
Like a flock of sheep, bleating all the time. Even study is more interesting.
They depend on you.
What are we going to hunt?
Humans.
What? Humans?
We're under... Okay. We're underprepared.
See your face! I got you there.
A boar,
We'll see
some
what we
hares.
can get. I'd like to bag a boar. One, at least. And a few hares, too, eh?
Do we need a hunting permit?
But what about you? Before I couldn't get a word out of you, now your tongue's loosened. So, tell me about Skalitz. I heard Sigismund had 100 banners there.
All right.
I don't know, sir. I didn't have time to count them.
There's nothing I could do. It's a miracle I escaped.
Both of my parents were killed in Skalitz, right in front of my eyes. The Cumans slaughtered my friends and neighbours, and it was a miracle I got away. I don't know what else I can add.
I'm sorry about that. But tell me, I heard in the tavern...
What, that Sigismund flew down on a dragon? That the Cumans have horns and hooves? I'm sorry, my lord, but for me, Skalitz isn't a tale of adventure to share over a tankard of ale.
All right. I understand. Well, never mind. Anyway, it's too late to go anywhere today. But tomorrow we set off at first light. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Wait until dawn. Wait, so we have a whole day just being here? Are you eating... Must be the bacon. Can we just take stuff? Is that cool? All right. Wish there were more bandages in there. Let's take the... Can we use that? Yes, we can. How does that compare with you? Okay, the blunt isn't as good, but everything else is better. All right. That's the same as our current bow. But that's worth money. We can only carry about 20 more pounds, but hunting arrows. Many types of arrows. Good bow won't shoot bad arrows well, or vice versa. Okay. Good bow won't shoot bad arrows. Yep. Wait a second. Hunting sword. Okay. That's worth some money. That hunting bow is extremely expensive. And we can't use it. Still. Not enough strength. It'd be worse than the current bow, right? Still. Actually, if we're going to be hunting, well, if we start hunting, we'll change our armor up. Let's see. We could eat from the pot, but I think we're good right now. Where is the doggo? Hey, boy. Yep, piss on the tree. Praise.
That's a good boy. That's my boy.
And let's give him a bit of dried meat.
Look what I've got for you. You'll love this.
Alright, what time is it? It's not super late. What's that? Gather. Where'd it go? There we go. Easily recognize the Lepiota. Even at a distance, it's tall and has a white cap. Nourishment is 2. Health, energy, durability. Nothing in those. Lots of broken pottery. Nothing there. Can we talk to you?
Greetings. What do you need?
Sir?
Not now, blacksmith. Keep it for morning.
Farewell.
Alright. No talking, just sleeping. Well, the worse our conditions are, the better we sleep, right? Energy's high. I don't know that we'll be able to sleep. Sit. We could wait. Wait until dark. Two hours. Let our energy go down. Still only like 10 o'clock. Nourishment's down a bit. But if we eat, our energy goes back up. Let's get up. Grab some rest. Where's he sleeping? Ooh. He's sleeping. Could rob him. Anyway, let's sleep and save. Till 4. Comforts. Yeah, see? We get good comfort out of that. Alright, now if we start with nourishment of 64. Now what do we have? That's at 25. Alright. So we're not overfed. Sit down. Wait for dawn. And actually, I think we'll call this a session right here. This is a pretty good place to take a break. When we come back, we'll have our day of hunting boars and hares. Anyway, should be fun. Anyway, I hope you're enjoying this playthrough as much as I am. If you are, please like, share, subscribe, and comment. And we will see you next time. Bye-bye.